what is nature teaching me right now? Or is there something the trees want to communicate? And all you need is to be quiet and to receive the energy. This is a very powerful exercise in spiritual exercise.
Hello and welcome to 22 Steps into Spirituality based on ancient Masonic wisdom. I'm very proud to welcome back Chris Earnshaw, and thank you again for giving us a sneak peek into your upcoming book with those 22 chapters. I think it's a very unique collection of not only Masonic traditional wisdom, but also very practical hands-on spiritual advice. And therefore, I believe that this series is definitely unique in the internet. Please enjoy, listen in. We have already 13 videos before this one and many more to come. So if this is like the first time tuning in, please go back, please go forward and enjoy with us the series. And with this, I'm giving the microphone to you. Welcome back.
Thank you. So this is lesson 14, and we're looking at the lodge without walls. The idea is to see nature and Freemasonry. So Freemasonry tends to be a little bit rigid, the clothes we wear and the ritual, and sometimes it can be a bit stuffy. And so this time the idea is to take your lessons outside of the lodge into nature. And so in Taoist terminology, we see nature as the living Dao, and it's the Dao ever flowing, and it's a reflection of the universal energy in spirit, in nature. And what we're suggesting is that you take your exercises that you've learned so far and repeat them outside in nature. So, for example, in previous lessons, we've talked about the use of the square and the compasses. See if these can be applied outside. And there's two ways this can be done. One is with interactions with other people, and secondly, with nature itself. And so in Freemasons mythology, we talk about the earliest lodges being under the open sky, in groves and on top of hills and things like that. Of course, it's mythological, and the idea is that we were drawing our lessons from natural law, natural science, such as geometry and the seasons and being in balance all the time. In Daoism, we say that Dao flows through all things. And so it's particularly water, wind, rivers, clouds, and nature never imposes itself upon us. It actually expresses truth if we're there to understand it. And so one way of understanding this or experiencing this is to walk among trees. So if you find part of a park where there are several trees, or a small wood with 50, 100 trees, you can either sit by the trees and try and breathe in the energy from them, or sit by water or somewhere it's going to be quiet and try to be part of that energy. So, and secondly, a tree, it bends with the wind. So it's not rigid. It's teaching us to be flexible. And sometimes branches just fall off a tree. And that shows us that sometimes we need to discard, which is something that is not serving us any longer. Have you ever, for example, put your hands on the bark of a tree and tried to feel its energy? Because it's sucking the energy up from its roots all the way up the branches out into the leaves. Some people in what we call the hippie days used to hug trees and hug the tree and feel the energy. But just putting your hand on the end of the tree should be enough. And once you feel that energy, if you step back and then just go close to the tree with your hands in front of you, you can feel the energy of the bark of the tree. And the more you practice, you can feel it from 6 inches away. 6 inches is 15 centimeters, then 30 centimeters. And then later, just walking through the forest, you'll feel all the energy around you. And you can try breathing this energy into you. But secondly, you could try communicating with the tree, just with thinking, what is nature teaching me right now? Or is there something the trees want to communicate? And all you need is to be quiet and to receive the energy. This is a very powerful exercise in spiritual exercise. Let's see what it says. Oh, no. You can think of building a temple within the trees, that this is your private lodge. And you can also feel a communion with the Dao through this interaction with the environment, not just the trees. It could be water, but trees are as living things are easy to work with. And also remember to write it in your journal, any experience you have, and you can build upon those experiences. And let's see, was there any wise words that I should leave you with? Yes, I have some wise words. So I can't hope. Yes, so again from the Tao Te Ching, this time from chapter 25. Man models himself on the earth. The earth models itself on heaven. Heaven models itself on the Tao. Some deep words there.
I think this will be a widely shared episode, that we have learned that the Masonic Order is a tree hugger organization. This might end up in CNN evening news. Breaking news, Masons finally came out as the true original tree huggers.
It's not the tree, it's the energy, yes? So the energy is important. And once you learn to recognize energy from trees, then you can easily recognize energy in people, and you can help move energy and heal people. And so, yes, it's a small step forward in becoming spiritual.
Thank you, and we all will see trees with different eyes from now on. Thank you, Chris, and I wish you a nice afternoon towards Tokyo. And thank you, everyone, for watching with us. Please share your comments and feelings, and we are very interested what the trees have to say to you specifically. So we're looking forward with that. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.